sites. I had phases of, success and plateauing mostly on my own accord. Um, I got fed, I started developing some bad habits of, slacking off because I started making more passive income.
There are some parts of your story, Alec, I'm excited to get into that actually, like, I think play into this particular kind of story we're getting into. So I might as well like just get right into it. I think we were first talking about it a little bit in and around Vegas. You may have like started this deal like in and before Vegas or like right after. And then obviously at the mastermind, a lot has happened in those few months. But tell us a little bit, up until you got this most recent client, tell me a little bit about like, how did you build your business? What's your current like kind of average client paying you in your lead gen business? Like, are you doing more lead gen than SEO? Just give us like a quick rundown of like, what did your lead gen business look like leading up to August, September this year?
So I'm the basic, like, I do the process pretty much to the T. My whole business is primarily centered around find these niches in these cities where I can get these easy wins, build out the sites, rank the sites, find a client that I can potentially forward these leads to for free, send them leads for a short amount of time, try to close them on a deal. All about finding the right clients. Learned that over the years. It's the client is more important than the niche a lot of times, because the client is the one that you could scale with, right? If you don't have a great client, you can't continuously build out more lead gen sites in that niche if the client's not somebody you want to work with on a regular basis. So some of my success over the years has been finding those good clients in some of these basic niches that all in, and then when I close them, build out more sites and continuously like add more money in my pocket by adding more money in their pocket with leads from more sites. I had phases of success and plateauing mostly on my own accord. I got fed, I started developing some bad habits of, slacking off because I started making more passive income. So I would be rewarded with my bad habits by still making the same amount of money next month.
So I'm curious to interrupt you there. Like, where did you hit that ceiling? Like, if you don't mind sharing the number, like, where did you get comfortable?
Like the $7,000 to $8,000 a month realm.
Okay, yeah. So you hit six figures a year. Mm-hmm. Had you made that before?
Hell no.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
I assume that was like a big first goal then, yeah?
Oh yeah. I mean, before this, I had minimum wage jobs. Like I worked at Jamba Juice and I believe my wage was $8.50 an hour. So coming from that kind of background, like this was a lot of money coming in my pocket, and with bad habits that I maybe developed that kept me away from continuously building my business, I'd get rewarded by making that same money the next month. And it wasn't really until I got around some of the other, specifically like Shiv and Ipe, that really got me realizing, hey, there's a whole nother quality of life to live that is just right around the corner. And I didn't know that. It was like the curtains were opened up for me of I can achieve that as well. And I had an interview with Dan a few years back, and I didn't take his advice at the beginning of outsourcing things, and seeing like how much both Ipe and Shiv really outsource things to VAs and writers in their business. Was not something I was doing before, and something I started really heavily implementing once I started getting around those guys. And so I consistently scaled my business, not incredibly fast. I'm definitely not the hardest worker in the world, but with the help of other people running things day to day in my business to add more sites in the pipeline, me go out and find the clients, the income started going up. And that kind of leads me into my average client was like in that $800 to $1,000 a month realm. Although I had, some clients that I got to like $3,000 a month, $2,200 a month. But the average, like 800 to 1,000 to your original question.
Yeah.
Um,
So you were working at Jamba Juice, you're making 850 an hour. You find these like, so you built all, so you're that first kind of like that first sprint, that first wave that you had where you got up to 6 figures a year, you did all the work yourself. You didn't have a team, you didn't outsource or anything.
damn near all me. Like